Good afternoon, fellow dental assisting and dental hygiene students. We're here today to demonstrate proper sterilization techniques. Before working in the unit, one must have the appropriate personal protective equipment. This is to protect yourself from any cross-contamination, aerosols, and spatter before, during, and after patient visitation. And here is a list of the appropriate personal protective equipment, or better known as PPE. You must have a gown over your scrubs, eyewear to protect your eye, mask to protect your nose and your mouth, utility gloves for handling contaminated instruments, exam gloves for wrapping the cassettes, and leather shoes. Okay, so we have our post-treatment instruments that need to be sterilized. Using our utility gloves, we would first load the instrument into the cassette, making sure it closes completely. Then we would wrap it in the blue paper and bring it into the sterilization room. Now we put the cassette on the post-treatment side and place the plug in the drain of the instrument washer. Load the cassette. Close the instrument washer and turn it on. Discard the blue paper. Now place a blue towel on the right side of the sink. They are in the white boxes on top of the washer. This is the pre-cleaning step in instrument processing. Now once you hear the washer finishing, wait for it to stop completely and open the door. Remove the cassette. Put it on the blue towel, dry the instrument, and inspect for any broken pieces. Dry the cassette. This is the drying step in instrument processing. Put a sterilization strip into the cassette. Close the cassette. This is the sterilization monitoring step in instrument processing. Wash utility gloves and dry them. Then wash hands and change into exam gloves. This makes wrapping the cassette much easier. Wrap the cassette in blue paper, making sure all sides are covered. Tape it with the autoclave tape, and if any areas need to be more secured, use masking tape. This is the packaging step in instrument processing. Now using the dirty markers, initial, date, and put your locker number on it. Now check the water in the ultraclave and make sure that the water is within the green line. If not, add distilled water. To drain it, you would drain it through the tube into the gray pail. Load the cassette into the ultraclave, no stacking, and make sure it's on its side or flat. If you're using the paper peel bag, make sure the paper side is up. This is the sterilization step in instrument processing. Now close the ultraclave, press the PAX button and then the start button. As the ultraclave finishes, you will hear beeping noises. Use the orange gloves after the cycle. This is the handling process of instrument processing. Now at the end of the day procedures, make sure the instrument washer is drained. Put on heavy utility gloves, pull the plug out of the drain, turn it off, press and hold the drain button. When you hear the swoosh sound, the draining is complete, and leave the door open to dry for overnight. The statum is a quick sterilization. Make sure to close it properly by listening and feeling for a clicking sound. Press the wrap button, then the start button. Empty the waste bottle into the dirty sink. Refill reservoir on top. Drain through the tube with the orange cap. Turn on the Lisa. Fill it with distilled water on the top. And remember, only handpieces and burrs are to be put into the Lisa. Empty using the hose, the one on the right, into the gray pail. Press the gray button, empty in the sink, then start. And at the end of day procedures, make sure the instrument washer is drained. Put on heavy utility gloves, pull the plug out of the drain, turn it off, press and hold the drain button. When you hear the swoosh sound, the draining is complete, and leave the door open to dry for overnight. So in conclusion, here are the 7 steps in instrument processing. The first step is the holding and pre-soaking step. This step is not shown in the video, but this step is only if you cannot immediately clean the contaminated instruments. You would put it into the ultrasonic. And remember, do not overfill the tank. The second step is pre-cleaning. The third step is corrosion control, drying lubrication. The fourth step is packaging. The fifth step is sterilization, high-level disinfectant. The sixth step is sterilization monitoring. The seventh step, handling process instruments.